Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Golden Bachelorette Jack talks about going viral and being on TV. Golden Bachelorette star Kaitlyn swiftly became a fan favorite on the Bachelor spin-off. Although he was one of the first people eliminated during Joan Vassos's season, viewers are eager to see him again. He recently spoke about what it was like being on television, and whether or not he'd consider returning for a Golden Bachelor in Paradise. Here is what he revealed. Jack would return for other Bachelor shows in a heartbeat. Viewers met Kaitlyn as he stepped out of the limo singing My Way by Frank Sinatra. Soon, he won everyone's hearts, except Joan's. Jack swiftly became known as the fun guy in the Golden Bachelorette house. He solidified his status as a fan-favorite contestant on the show when he gave himself a tour of the mansion. He told Entertainment Weekly, "The Bachelor mansion was just wonderful. I mean, who lives in a mansion for a couple of weeks? It was absolutely beautiful. The only thing he didn't care for were the bunk beds due to his claustrophobia, and who can blame him?" Then he did cannonball after cannonball in the pool. In fact, he revealed in an interview with ET that he believes he did 15 to 20 cannonballs in all. While it may not have worked out between Jack and Joan, the 68-year-old said he didn't have any regrets about appearing on the show. In fact, he said that he'd return for other installations of the Golden Bachelor franchise in a New York minute. Many fans have already expressed their desire to see Jack on Golden Paradise. There haven't been any announcements of any such show happening, but they'd love to see Jack behind the bar if it did. During his interview with ET, he even suggested that he'd be interested in meeting some of the women on Jerry Turner's season of The Golden Bachelor. Susan Knowles would probably make an amazing match for him. More than that, he'd consider being the second Golden Bachelor himself. However, he said that he'd like to be realistic and recognizes that the network will probably go with someone more romantic, not the comedian. His family got a kick out of seeing him on Golden Bachelorette. Seeing himself on television before his exit this week was weird for Jack. He said that it was strange to see himself on TV, but his kids and ex-wife have gotten a kick out of it. Regarding his romantic life following the show, Jack said that he's been on a couple of dates but nothing serious. Being on the Golden Bachelorette won't change how he approaches dating though, because he said he prefers to go with the flow. That said, there are probably DMs stacking up in Jack's Instagram account at this point. The world of reality television has always been a whirlwind, but for Jack McAllister, a former schoolteacher and father of 3, the unexpected leap into the spotlight as a contestant on The Golden Bachelorette was an experience he never saw coming. With his salt and pepper hair, warm smile, and youthful energy that belied his 62 years, Jack soon became the heartthrob of the season. He didn't just go on TV for a shot at love. Jack went viral, captivating millions with his charm, humility, and, as many fans noted, his classic sense of style. Sitting in his modest home in a small town in Ohio, Jack is still wrapping his head around his sudden internet fame. "I'm just an ordinary guy," he says, laughing, as we settle into our conversation. "One minute, I'm standing in front of the mirror adjusting my tie, trying to figure out what to say to a woman I've never met before, and the next minute, people from all over the world are tweeting about my shoes, my dancing, or how I look in a suit. It's wild." From small town to small screen, Jack had never imagined himself as a TV personality, let alone one that people would root for. Growing up in a rural community, his life was filled with teaching, coaching the local high school basketball team, and spending time with his children. When his eldest daughter, Emily, jokingly submitted his name for The Golden Bachelorette, a version of the popular reality show designed specifically for seniors, Jack played along. He never expected to receive a call. "I thought it was a prank at first," Jack admits. "When the producers called and told me I was shortlisted, I didn't even know what that meant. My daughter was in the background, grinning from ear to ear while I was on the phone trying to process the whole thing. But before Jack knew it, he was on a plane to Los Angeles, preparing to embark on a journey unlike anything he'd ever experienced. While he had always been open to the idea of finding love again after his wife passed away a few years prior, Jack had never anticipated doing so under the glare of TV cameras and bright lights. The idea of falling in love on national television seemed so strange to me, he confesses. But Emily said, "Dad, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Just go for it." And I guess I thought, why not? Going viral, the unplanned fame. It didn't take long for Jack to win over the hearts of viewers. From his first appearance, where he nervously introduced himself to the Bachelorette, to his heartfelt moments of vulnerability as he spoke about his late wife, fans connected with him on a deeply emotional level. Social media exploded with memes, fan pages, and endless posts praising Jack for his authenticity. I didn't even know what going viral meant until my kids told me. Jack laughs, clearly still bemused by the whole concept. I thought it was something bad, like catching a cold. But when I saw all the messages and videos people were sharing, it was surreal. Complete strangers were posting clips of me saying the kindest things. It was incredibly humbling. One particular moment that endeared Jack to viewers was during a group date on the show, when the contestants were asked to participate in a talent contest. Jack, ever the gentleman, opted to perform a simple yet elegant waltz. As the music played, he gracefully twirled his partner around the dance floor, a skill he had learned during his youth but hadn't practiced in years. The internet erupted. Fans praised his smooth moves, with some even dubbing him the Silver Fox Fred Astaire. "I hadn't danced like that in decades," Jack says, shaking his head. "But I guess it's like riding a bike, you never really forget. I just wanted to have fun with it and show that you can still enjoy life, no matter how old you are." Life on TV, the reality behind reality TV for Jack, the experience of being on The Golden Bachelorette, was both exhilarating and challenging. He quickly learned that reality TV wasn't exactly as spontaneous as it appeared. There were times when we had to redo things, like walking into a room or reacting to a conversation, Jack explains. But the emotions were real. The friendships I made with the other contestants, the connection I felt with the Bachelorette, it wasn't scripted. Jack admits that being in front of the camera took some getting used to. At first, he found himself overthinking every word, every gesture. "I was so worried about saying the wrong thing or looking awkward," he recalls. "But eventually, I just let it go. I realized that people appreciate authenticity, and that's when I started to feel more comfortable." Despite the occasional nerves, Jack embraced the experience with an open heart. "I wasn't there to play games or put on a show. I was there because I genuinely wanted to find love again. I think that's what resonated with people, the fact that I wasn't trying to be anything other than myself." Post-show reflections and what's next. Since the show aired, Jack's life has changed in ways he never expected. People recognize him at the grocery store, and he's been approached by local news outlets for interviews. "It's strange," he says with a grin. "I'll be out running errands and someone will come up to me and say, 'Aren't you Jack from The Golden Bachelorette?' It still catches me off guard." But while Jack is enjoying his newfound fame, he remains grounded. "At the end of the day, I'm still just me. I still coach basketball, I still mow my lawn on Saturdays, and I'm still looking for that special someone to share my life with." As for what's next, Jack isn't ruling out the possibility of more TV appearances, though he remains focused on his original goal, finding love. "If the right opportunity comes along, who knows?" he says with a twinkle in his eye. "But for now, I'm just taking it one day at a time and enjoying the ride." Jack McAllister may have gone viral, but to him, the real success lies in the connections he's made and the lessons he's learned. "It's been an incredible journey," he reflects. "And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you're never too old to take a chance on love, or life.